What's going on, everybody? My name is Matthew Gonzalez, and welcome to a brand new episode of a show I like to refer to as Reasons to Live. In essence, this show is sort of an open letter forum of sorts, dedicated specifically towards those of you out there watching this who struggle with suicidal thoughts just like I used to myself, to remind you that there are dozens, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, bacillion, infinite reasons why you, yes you, should choose life over death. Now, before I get started, I would like to remind you of something really quick. Now, for those of you out there watching this who need help right now, I've included a couple of links to websites and numbers in the description below. To the websites and numbers of the Trevor Project, the Trans Lifeline, National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, Crisis Text Line, and the National Sexual Assault Hotline. You don't have to reach out right now, but I want you to know those numbers are there for you if you feel you need them. And I know it can be a very, very scary, intimidating process to reach out for help like this. Because, let's face it, we don't know what's going to happen, do we, originally, when we reach out to something like this. Fear of the unknown, it's the most basic human instinct out there. But when we don't know what's out there, our mind tends to fill in the blank. And if you were like me when I was struggling with my depression at its worst, the mind will fill in the blanks with a negative capacity and put out horrible stereotypes and myths that just aren't true to try to dissuade you from reaching out for help. But the truth is out there. That's why I included the links to the websites so you can read up on what happens when you reach out to them, what happens when you call. It's a fascinating read. I promise it's worth it. Speaking of that, please check out the first link in the description below. It'll take you to an article by BuzzFeed News that's going to explain in detail what happens when you call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or text the Crisis Text Line, I should say. Does a great job of just slapping away those myths and stereotypes, and it's really worth the watch. Now, I should say. Now, the topic of today's video is getting to tell your loved ones that you love them. Yep, one of the most amazing personal things that I ever have had in my life was getting to tell the one who means the most to me that I love them. And if you were to die, you will never hear that, you will never get to feel it. You will never get to feel that love, that energy, that positivity that I know you crave. So, isn't it worth sticking around just to hear that? Think about it. Think about it. Yes, they might say to you once more, over your grave, but you won't be able to hear them. You won't be able to feel that warmth, that joy, that pure positive emotion ever again. So I think it's worth sticking around for that. Plus, you're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for, my friend. Trust me, I know. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Remember to tell your loved ones that you love them every single day. Yep, this isn't the end for you. You're going to hear I love you a lot more. Bye. Oh, make sure to get outside. It's really nice today, and getting outside is good for your mental health.